Okay, let's get into this. We're doing a deep dive today into some source material about a specific training program.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ABSA IQBBA Business Analysis Program.
Right.
And the source we have looks like excerpts from an overview of the program itself.
Okay, so straight from the source, basically.
Exactly. And the mission here is really to, understand what this program actually is,
Yeah.
how it's put together, and maybe why it's important right now, given how fast business changes.
Especially in banking, I imagine.
Definitely. And I heard something about a Shark Tank element, which, sounds pretty interesting for a corporate program.
Yeah, that definitely caught my eye too. The sources frame this program as like a direct answer to the big challenges business analysts are facing.
Challenges like what, specifically?
Well, things like digital transformation,
Right.
AI, blockchain, complex data stuff,
Hmm.
especially in a regulated space like banking.
Okay. So it's about keeping skills current.
Exactly. The source says it's designed to build up the BA capabilities inside ABSA's integrated channels team to handle all that new tech and complexity. Continuous upskilling is the key phrase used.
Makes sense. So the source mentions it's a year-long thing, partnered with Novia One Business School.
That's right, a full year. And it involves 14 full days of sessions with a facilitator.
14 days. Wow.
Yeah, and you can do it either in person or virtually. So there's some flexibility there.
That's still a pretty significant time commitment.
It is, and the structure described in the source seems quite layered, building things up logically.
How so?
Well, it apparently kicks off with a foundational module just on Excel skills.
Oh, interesting. Just Excel.
Yeah, the source suggests it's about making sure everyone's, got that baseline proficiency before they dive into the core BA material.
Okay, level setting. Makes sense. Then what?
Then the actual business analysis curriculum starts, and the source breaks it down into 5 main modules.
5 module. Okay, so what's module 1 about, according to the source?
Module 1 is basically the fundamentals. Core BA concepts, the life cycle, stakeholder engagement, that kind of thing. And importantly, the soft skills needed.
Gotcha, the groundwork.
Exactly. Then Module 2 steps it up to strategy definition,
Strategy,
like internal and external analysis techniques, identifying stakeholders, building solid business cases. The source specifically mentions a focus on financial analysis and presentation skills here too.
right, starting broad with fundamentals and zooming into the strategic picture. What comes after strategy in the source description?
Module 3, the source says, is about managing the BA process.
Process management for different methodologies.
Yeah, it covers both traditional and agile approaches. It
Mm.
emphasizes communication, deliverables, the tools you actually use, practical stuff.
Okay. And module 4.
That one, according to material, is all about requirements engineering. The whole life
The
cycle.
whole thing, like elicitation.
Elicitation, validation, using tools to make sure requirements are high quality, traceable, everything. The source really positions this as a critical focus area.
Yeah, requirements are often make or break. Dedicating a whole module makes sense if that's a priority for ABSA, based on this overview. And the last one, module 5.
Module 5 focuses on evaluating and optimizing solutions after they're implemented.
So checking if it actually worked as planned.
Precisely. The goal described is making sure the solutions hit the original business objectives and perform well. So it really covers strategy right through to post-implementation, a full circle.
That does sound thorough. Okay, let's go back to that thing that jumped out earlier, the Shark Tank. How does the source describe that working?
Yes. The source presents it as a key, unique feature. It's the capstone project.
It's like a final assignment.
Kind of, but more applied. Teams of participants propose innovative solutions to actual business challenges ABSA is facing.
Real problems, not just case studies.
Real problems, yeah. And then they have to pitch these ideas to a panel of ABSA representatives, like the show.
Wow, okay. High stakes.
Definitely. The source says they judge based on creativity, potential impact, feasibility. And the best ideas get recognized. It's designed to apply the learning directly and generate real value.
That practical application sounds powerful.
Yeah.
Using the training to solve internal issues. What about certification? The source mentioned 2 types.
Correct. So if you complete the program successfully, you earn a national certificate in business analysis support practice.
Okay, a local one.
Right. But crucially, the source also notes you have the option to go for an internationally recognized certification.
Which one is that?
It's the IQBBA Certified Foundation Level Business Analyst Cert. You take an online exam for that one. IQBBA is the International Qualification Board for Business Analysis, globally known.
So national recognition plus the option for a global standard like IQBBA, that seems like a really strong combo for someone's career.
Absolutely. The source implies it gives both local validation and that international credibility. It fits ABSA's goal of building capabilities benchmarked against global standards.
And it all wraps up, the source says, with a virtual graduation.
Exactly, a chance to celebrate, showcase those Shark Tank projects. The overview really stresses that this whole program isn't just about individual skills.
It's bigger picture.
Yeah, it's meant to tie directly into ABSA's wider strategy, boosting innovation, improving digital and data literacy, and building that culture of continuous learning.
So thinking about everything the source lays out the structure, that practical Shark Tank piece, the dual certification pathway, what does this whole approach suggest about developing BA talent effectively today?
Well, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What's the real strategic value in blighting structured learning, that high-pressure, real-world problem-solving like the Shark Tank, and giving people access to globally recognized credentials? How effectively does that kind of integrated approach prepare individuals and maybe entire teams for a future where business analysis is constantly being reshaped by tech and change? It seems like a model built not just for learning, but for driving tangible capability and results.